The Ministry of Sovereign Intelligence, Agent 26, Sterling Vane. Real science, real stakes.
Vane, come in. I've lost your signal on the depth sonar. You are 3 stories underground in an unmapped stepwell, and the injection cycle restarts in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Please tell me you have a plan that does not involve drowning.
Cooper, breathing. He can hear you panicking.
I am not panicking. I am expressing urgent concern at elevated volume. There is a...
The sluice gate is in position. Both of you be quiet for a moment. I need to feel the water.
Did he just say he needs to? He's feeling the water? We have sensors for that. I have 3 of them on my wrist right now.
How are your sensors doing in an unmapped, electromagnetically shielded 9th century subterranean water temple?
They're showing a lot of stone.
3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, Cooper. The lower strata are sealed, the clean water is moving. And somewhere above us, a man who has been drinking from the wrong pipe is about to discover that physics is entirely indifferent to his escape plan. 31 hours earlier, London.
Sloan. Good morning. I need clearance for a Category 7 field asset. It's an AI predictive hydration monitor that also functions as a...
No.
You didn't let me finish.
You were going to say it also functions as something else. The answer is still no. The last thing you requisitioned, that also functioned as something else, shorted out 3 floors of this building and gave the deputy director a minor electrical surprise during his morning briefing.
That was a firmware issue. It's been patched.
Lisbon?
The Atlantic, briefly. The pastries survived. I did. Not entirely.
Is that salt?
Seawater. Highly conductive. Excellent for certain applications. Less excellent for fine wool. What are we looking at, Sloan?
Jodhpur, India. The Blue City. And something considerably more unsettling than it sounds. Subject, Julian Falk.
No relation.
Efficiency consultant. Retained by governments who want their problems to disappear quietly. No visible violence, no bodies, no international incident. His method is what he calls soft pacification. He doses municipal water supplies covertly with deuterium oxide, heavy water. Chemically, it looks identical to regular water. Standard filtration ignores it, but biologically, it acts as a brake on every system in the human body. Neural transmission slows, reaction time degrades, cognition dulls, you don't fall ill. You simply wind down.
Wind down. Like a city of 800,000 people just stops?
Stops thinking fast enough to vote, march, or resist. A pro-democracy movement in Jodhpur is 3 days from a critical regional election. Someone has paid our Julian to make certain that movement is too slow to matter.
Delivery route?
The ancient stepwells beneath the city. The Bauli subterranean water temples, known in Gujarat as Vav multi-story, geometric, and still connected to the municipal infrastructure, almost entirely unmapped by modern authorities. Julian has been using them as a covert injection point for 72 hours.
Right, so we shut the water off, flush the system, done?
Shutting off the water supply triggers a public health emergency and signals to Julian that we're inside his operation. He evacuates. We have nothing.
Filtration?
Chemically identical to regular water. Standard systems cannot tell the difference at scale. It is the same 2 elements, the same bonding angle, the same pH. The only meaningful difference is mass. And mass, Cooper, is where we will find our solution.
So, what do we do?
We use the building's architecture against the man who lives inside it. Sloan, what do we know about Julian's personal water source inside the fort?
Private gravity-fed cistern. He installed it himself, believed isolated from the main supply. He's been drinking from it exclusively. Apparently, he doesn't trust municipal water. What he doesn't know is that his isolated cistern has had trace D2O infiltration through the shared aquifer for the last 48 hours. Not enough to notice, enough to accumulate.
His own delivery mechanism, routed through gravity. And he's been building up a dose without knowing it. So far.
Vane. We have 31 hours before the contamination reaches critical concentration. I'm not sending in a strike team and starting a diplomatic incident over a chemistry problem. This operation is yours. Full discretion. Don't make me regret it.
You never do, sir.
I occasionally regret Cooper.
That was almost a joke. I think that was almost a joke.
9 hours later. Jodhpur approach.
This vehicle has no suspension to speak of, and I'm climbing a wall. I just want to note that for the record.
The record is noted. Second left.
My AI navigation is showing that as a wall.
Your AI navigation was mapped in 2019. The alley is there. Second left.
Vane. Julian's posted pressure sensors on all 3 main stepwell access points. If you trigger one, he'll know we're in the system. My countermeasure suite can jam the sensor signal, but only if I can get within 8 meters of the fort's external wall, which means I'd need to use the zipline network the freerunners left rigged to the battlements.
There is a 4th access point. It's not on Julian's map because it predates the city's own records. I found it in the archive drawings.
You found it in archive drawings.
15th century. Paper holds information rather well when kept dry. I'm at the primary injection chamber. The D2O is entering through the lower channel. The heavy water is doing exactly what physics requires, sinking, stratifying beneath the normal water above. The ancient sluice system has 3 gates. I need 2 minutes of silence on this channel.
Cooper. Mouth closed.
Closed. Mouth closed. Very closed.
Conduit. Current stratification depth. Lower deuterium heavy layer.
The boundary for the lower layer is estimated to be 1.4 meters below the surface. The measured difference in density indicates that the heavy water concentration in this lower stratum is roughly 40%.
Gate height on the subchamber seal.
Gate sill at 1.6 meters, sufficient to isolate lower stratum if fully closed.
Julian is moving. He's leaving the fort's observation room, heading toward his private cistern. I think something in his monitoring system flagged a pressure change.
Good. That means gate 3 is working.
He's at the cistern. He's drinking from it. He's not running. Why isn't he running?
Because he doesn't know it's already in him. The kinetic isotope effect doesn't announce itself. It accumulates. 48 hours of trace exposure, and then a final concentrated dose from his own cistern. He'll feel it the way you feel the last few degrees of cold in a warm bath gradually, and then all at once.
He's heading for the zipline exit North Battlement. Cooper, that's you.
I've commandeered the Freerunner zipline North Anchor is at the old cannon platform. I just need to... Yes, okay. I am attached to a zipline on a medieval fort battlement. I want this on record as the most insane thing I have ever...
Whoever is below me, I congratulate you on finding the stepwell. I designed that system to be invisible, but you won't reach me before I...
Vane, Sterling, Vane. He's stopped. The line is locked. He's just hanging there.
The water. My water. You reversed the sluice. You used my own.
Your own delivery mechanism. Your own gravity. Your own supply line. The physics was always there, Julian. You simply built your escape route through it.
Right. So, I have a question. If heavy water is denser and sinks, why wasn't everyone already drinking it from the bottom of the supply anyway?
Because municipal water moves constantly. Turbulence prevents stratification. Julian needed a still, deep reservoir for the separation to work. which is precisely why he chose a stepwell, and precisely why its ancient sluice architecture could be turned against him.
He outsmarted himself.
He assumed modern tools could outrun medieval engineering. They rarely do.
Ministry technical team is in the stepwell. Water Authority will credit the incident to a filtration maintenance exercise. The election proceeds. Well done, both of you. Vane, there's a matter in the Cave of Crystals, Nacre, Chihuahua, Mexico. Sloan has the file.
I already sent it to his watch.
I don't wear a smartwatch, Sloan.
I know, I printed it. It's in the left inside pocket of the jacket I had pressed and waiting at Jodhpur airport. Boarding in 90 minutes.
You are the only truly efficient system in this organization, Sloan.
I know that too. Don't get the new jacket wet.
What about Mexico? Am I going to Mexico?
There's a standby ticket at the gate. Coach.
Coach. Right. Obviously, coach.
Not all water is the same. Regular water, H2O, contains 2 hydrogen atoms bonded to oxygen. But there is a heavier variant called deuterium oxide, or D2O, in which ordinary hydrogen is replaced by deuterium, an atom with twice the mass, but the same chemistry. Your tongue cannot taste the difference. Your filtration system cannot see it. And yet that extra mass changes everything at the molecular level. This is the kinetic isotope effect. Chemical reaction rates depend on the mass of the atoms involved. Heavier atoms move more slowly. In biological systems, where life runs on precisely timed enzymatic reactions, including the ones that fire your neurons, even a modest slowing has measurable consequences. Enough heavy water in your body, and your thinking slows. Your reactions dull. You don't feel ill. You simply feel less. The other relevant fact is density. Heavy water is fractionally denser than ordinary water, approximately 11%. In a turbulent system, this difference is irrelevant. But in a still reservoir, given time, the heavier molecules sink, they stratify. Which means that, in the right vessel, one built by engineers who had understood water stratification centuries before the word chemistry existed, you can separate them without any technology at all. Just patience, gravity, and the right gate in the right place. Julian believed that chemistry was on his side because no modern system could filter what he had introduced. He was correct about that. He had simply forgotten that gravity predates chemistry. And gravity, unlike firmware, has never once required a patch.